If you're trying to stay up to date with the 6 week challenge, click this link. We're live and it's good for you to see. 6 week challenge. Click this link. We're live and it's good for you to see. If you're trying to stay up to date live with the 6 week challenge, click this link. And if not, there'll be an edited version posted shortly. This link, and if not, there'll be an edited version posted shortly. Click this link, and if not, there'll be an edited version posted shortly. If you're trying to stay up to date live with the 6 week challenge, click this link, and if not, there'll be an edited version posted shortly. If you're trying to stay up to date live with the 6 week challenge, click this link, and if not, there'll be an edited version posted shortly. If you're trying to stay up to date live with the 6 week challenge, click this link, and if not, there'll be an edited version posted shortly. If you're trying to stay up to date live with the 6 week challenge, click this link, and if not, there'll be an edited version posted shortly. If you're trying to stay up to date live with the 6 week challenge, click this link, and if not, there'll be an edited version posted shortly. If you're trying to stay up to date live.
So, dude. Oh,
Oh, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you now.
Beautiful. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, dude. How you doing?
Living the dream. Living the dream. Um, okay. So we're now on week 3 of like the content journey, and me and you had to skip a week because life. But I kind of wanted to hear how you're feeling about posting a little bit more content. I also know you changed kind of your content plan, which is what we want. Like as long as we have a plan, is what's really important. Not
hmm
being too stuck on what that plan is. So how are you feeling about it?
I feel pretty good about it. I think I just need to just be more proactive about it. Whatever. There's some things that I'm just not catching early enough. Whatever. Like I want to do, like more like consultation stuff like that, and sometimes like I get into just like the vibe of the shop and just knocking out services that I just kind of forget.
Yeah, I
But
mean, what was good
that's
is
just like more
the post you made is smart because you're being proactive.
right.
So you're being proactive and you're paying attention to the holiday coming up. Now, it was a showcase post of a beard, but there's nothing wrong with that, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with throwing out a showcase post once a week. That's great. And the fact that you added that Valentine's Day is coming onto that post, because this is something that a lot of people forget. That post is going to be going into your followers' timeline and to new people's timeline all the way until Valentine's Day. Like, a lot of people are so obsessed with getting a million views the first day, right? And it's
Right.
like you're doing it the right way on that post. The only
Mhm.
thing is probably like you said,
dialing in on getting a little bit more content to post, and determining how you want to do that is kind of up to your brand, right? Like it's
Right.
what you want to do with your personal brand, but the fact that you're posting is already better than most people. So,
And that's one thing I try to like do is that obviously like you get caught up in life and doing like other stuff, but like I try to at least like be consistent and like posting at least like at least once a week or like a couple times a week, like making sure that just doing that the just having a regular posting schedule, if that makes sense. But like
absolutely.
I think it's on me, just like you said, like to dial in on the stuff that I need, like I want to post, and like put more creative effort into, you know.
Yeah. So, can you the I need you to do me 3 things, okay? On your posts in the next week. One is
Okay.
make a post about who you are
Okay.
and how you became a barber.
Okay.
Because and I would try and make that like a monthly thing, not a weekly, not like you're not trying to bombard people, but like the thing we forget is like people are following your story that you've met, and it'll just attract someone to come in and get a haircut. That doesn't even really
Right.
care to see your haircuts, they care who you are, if that makes sense.
Right. Like the vibes test.
Not even the vibes test, more like there's someone who went to barber school with you that just forgot about you a little bit and will see that video and come get a haircut. Or like there's someone like in the military when you were like based here that just forgot about you because life, right? Like
Right.
you forgot about them too. Does that make sense? But because they see that
Right.
post, they're like, "Oh, fuck it, I'll go get a haircut."
Right. I get you.
So like reintroducing yourself to your audience you've already built a little bit once a month is usually a good plan. The other thing
Okay.
I'm trying to do, and I'm gonna tell everybody this on this upcoming week, you're just on Saturday, so you're gonna be the first one to hear it, is I want you to make a styling video with Savant hair products.
Okay. Yeah.
So I want like what you would imagine like it this isn't literal, so don't take it literal, but like what you would imagine an Old Spice version commercial of Savant grooming products would be
Hmm.
like, but then with you completely styling the hair with it and like making a good video. Not
Right.
just the
Okay.
completed haircut, like this is Savant grooming product, bop, bop, bop. Now, if you don't want to post that, that's fine. But whoever makes the best video, because I'm going to post them on the shop page and the Savant grooming page, whoever makes the best video, I'm going to give a $50 Amazon gift card to.
Oh. Okay.
That way, if they need to get a new foil shaver head, they need, right?
Right. No. Yeah. No. That come in handy. Hell yeah.
Yeah, kind of give everybody a little bit of an incentive because you're helping me make promo video for Savant Grooming.
Right.
If you want to use it on your page, I suggest you do, but you might want to edit it a little bit different, right? Like, but
Right.
make one of those and then keep posting your showcases, but also don't don't over focus on the haircut and remember that you're selling a service.
Right. The experience. Right. Like.
Which you already said.
Okay. Yeah.
But those are like my 3 main things for you this week because you already made a Valentine's Day post. So I can't tell you like post something for Valentine's Day because you're already ahead, right? You already did a
Right.
showcase post with that post. So like all I can do is be like, hey, reintroduce yourself because you haven't since you came to the barbershop.
Okay.
And not to right? And then make sure you're just growing and compiling content, but like you're doing a great job. That beard you did was amazing. That's a great beard.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's my
Remember,
fun stuff.
and I
I
remember
like doing
you
beards.
saying when you like got out of school, you felt a little rusty, right? Like you were like, "What the fuck?" Like I can tell in that beard, you did not feel rusty. That thing was nice.
Yeah, no, I like doing beards a lot. Beards are fun, for sure.
Right? And like, and you're a good barber. Like that was a good. That's a fire beard, bro. Like
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, yeah, thank you.
I saw that thing, I was like, "Oh shit, this boy got some beards in his pocket." I didn't know he had that
Yeah,
one.
man. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Because I like doing beards. I think beards are kind of like the icing on the cake, you know? Like you can make or break a whole haircut with a nice beard, you know?
Oh yeah,
For sure.
it's just like the lineup. Those are the those are
Right,
the two
exactly.
things. If you fuck them up, it ruins the experience for the person. The beard and the lineup.
Yeah, 100%.
So I would definitely dive
100%.
into that a little bit. Like make like some videos about like how do you take care of your beard?
I use like, you talking about like the washing steps and then moisturizing like with butter and oil and stuff like that?
Yeah, and you don't gotta make it like so it's your like overly about you, but like maybe giving like people like from your barber, because like you're a licensed professional, right? Like you went to school and you paid for knowledge that people don't have, and like I'm sure there's a step you take to take care of your beard that people want to know. And you could call the video
Right.
like taking care of your beard from your barber.
Right. I can totally do that. I think that'd actually be a really good idea and kind of fun. Yeah. No, I would totally be down for that.
Right? And that's because it's I'm not like I know our first session was like me asking you a million questions and kind of pushing you in a direction, right?
Right.
But like now it's more, the only reason I did that is it got your brain on the track of like, oh, what do I want my shit to be like?
Yeah. No. Exactly. And I think that is as weird as it was. Is like it kind of made me like have to do like some kind of like self reflection and go like, you know, who do I actually want to be and what am I, what do I want to put out there? You know, what can I do that's sustaining and like what's engaging and like things that I can keep my, my audience not only entertained but like growing and informed and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah. Well, and
And
especially because
yeah.
like as a barber, like yeah, like I'm just trying to keep people from like blindly walking down the road. Does that make sense?
Right.
Because if you're just blindly walking, you're gonna end up going and getting a hot dog when you wanted steak. You know?
Legitimately. Yeah. Actually true.
So
But
it's like
yeah, no, I think what were you gonna say?
it's I'm happy that you came to that conclusion. You were like, okay, I'm not gonna go this route we talked in the first session, but I am gonna start doing this, this, and this. And so it's like that's why I'm just here to help spit out ideas and kind of give you goals to hit and then hold you accountable the next week, and then we come up with some more goals. Because if I would have had someone
Yeah.
helping me with that, like I would have made double faster.
Yeah.
Even though it's not like I get like life's not all about the money, right? But like we're
Right.
we're running a company and you're running a business, right? Of servicing people. It's like it's the hardest thing is like, okay, I'm booked or I've had a busy week and life's stressful and then I forgot to post for a week and then it didn't affect the following week, but that the week after I'm slow. So for 2 weeks you
Right.
didn't even notice, but on week 3 you're like, what happened? Why am I here? Like why am I slow today? And it used to happen to me and Marcus because like me and Marcus would get 4 weeks booked out. Boom. Right? We booked out for 4 weeks. And then
Hmm.
we would be so busy we'd forget to post during week 3 and 4 of the 5 weeks. And then week 6 was slow.
Right. So you gotta do now so you can feed yourself later. You know, I get it.
Yeah.
You gotta
And that's
stay on
kind
top
of
of it because
yeah, and that's kind of why like this 6 week challenge, like I'm gonna keep doing these meetings with all of the employees at Savant for the rest of the year. But I'm doing it in 6 week segments because small steps are easier than big steps, right? So like, let's just
right,
get everybody posting. Step one,
right,
get everybody posting and kind of get an idea of what they want to do with their life, right?
right,
Step two is I still hold people accountable for posting, but now we're going to get into the nitty gritty of like, okay, so what about your service is better than everybody else's? So 3 weeks from now, I'm going to ask you like, what about your service is better than everybody else's within a 10-mile radius?
right. Okay,
Not your haircut, not how good your skill is, not right? Like your service, like when someone walks in and leaves, like Sports Clips puts a hot towel on every person's neck. And that's a $20 haircut.
right,
So like what's your hot towel?
right.
You know? Like
Yeah,
is it your conversation? Is it a hot towel? Is it a water? Is it a coffee? Is it a facial? Is it a beard? Is it like what are you doing for every person that walks in the door? And it's cuz I've caught this being a problem in the whole company now. It's not just it's my problem too. Like why aren't we doing something more? Like why are we only worried about the haircut right now?
when it's so much more than that. You're right.
Like think about the fact that as a man, right? You're a barber now, but as a man who was in the military, right? When you sat down to get a haircut, it was your 45 minutes of peace in your whole fucking life.
Right. You're saying that it should be like we should make the most out of that 45 as much as we can, like regardless of the haircut. You know.
Yeah, because everybody
So
should be
like you
getting
know
better at cutting hair over time. Like, I'm going to
like
be better at cutting hair tomorrow than I was today, as long as I cut
right,
hair. But making someone feel at peace and like they had a good time is way more important.
right. Like the
It just
reason they come back to you, you know, over and over, whatever.
yeah.
Like some you give them something that they can't get anywhere else.
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
that's the difference.
Hmm.
Everybody's all obsessed over haircuts and being better than the other guy. Like all I'm trying to do is cuz I know if a barber stays a barber long enough, they're going to be a great barber. Cuz it's hand-eye coordination. Does that make sense?
Right.
Like cutting hair is hand-eye coordination. You do have to have like a little creative ability, right? That
Right.
you can't teach. But like hand-eye coordination happens with reps. It's the same thing as working out.
Right.
And then so the only difference between you and the best barber in the world, the public can't fucking tell.
Right.
Like, do you really? So if I do a haircut, Fern does a haircut, EJ does a haircut, and Bobby does a haircut on like a regular client. If all of us don't talk at all and just cut the hair, do you think the person even notices the difference?
Probably not. No. No. Yeah. No. I don't think. I don't. Yeah. No. You're right. It's got to be something else. It's got to be something different.
And
I think.
the
Yeah. No.
yeah
That's something I want to think about. Is what I can do for what can I do in my service that, like you said, no other barber can do. Right.
yeah.
I think
Well,
that's
like
huge.
you
That's
think
really huge.
Shane? Do you know who I'm talking about when I say Shane? The guy Fern cuts. It's the
Oh,
prophet.
yeah. I know Shane.
He's
Yeah.
cool. He's funny, right? Right.
Yeah.
You think that guy gives a fuck about the price of the haircut?
No, no, not at all.
He's not picky. You want to know why? That $40 doesn't matter. So
Right.
why does he go to Fern? Because Fern's good at listening.
True.
And that guy's a prophet. So what do prophets like to do?
They like to talk a lot. Yeah, true. That's huge actually. Yeah.
Bro.
Hmm.
So like now that you've kind of shaken off the snow of being at school and you're in the shop and like, dude, I'm looking at your posts. The posts are turning out good, right? But now that's why I'm here is like, I promise you, I want you to keep posting what you've been posting, but I want you to just add a little bit of like, what does Sam provide that
Right.
the barbershop across the street doesn't?
Okay. No, I got you. I need to sprinkle a little bit of like my uniqueness into it and like, separate
Yeah.
myself. Right.
Like do you just like it could be as simple as like, do you like put oil on your hands and rub it on their scalp at the end of every service? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, because it's dry
Right. No.
here.
Right. No, I got you. Exactly. Like that. Um I do a lot of stuff like that. Like I do like put oil on beards and um try to oil like scalps and stuff like on bald heads and use moisturizers and stuff like that, whatever, because of the weather and stuff. I just don't like. I don't ever think that like those type of. I know that those type of things mean a lot to like people like shows that I care and stuff like that. But I just never think about like taking that and putting it into like adding it to like a post or something like that. I think that's something that I need to do more of.
It's the most forgotten thing by barbers
Yeah,
because
like
we're
all the in
barbers.
betweens of the all the little like all the little special things you do in between like the beginning of the end of the haircut. Like no,
Well, and
you're
what
right.
if something Sam does, I start implementing into everyone, and then everybody's double is booked? Like that's like how crazy simple this is. Like, did you know I paid for a massage gun that's at that barbershop?
Oh yeah, no, I thought someone brought it in. I didn't know that was you. Yeah. Are we good for like using it on clients and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, no, that's awesome.
But like, do you see how like
I
it's the little things that get forgotten? It's not your fault, right? No, notice how Bobby didn't tell you like, hey, use this massage gun on every service. But
right,
like after this first 6 weeks, that's in 3 weeks, right? That's what my next thing is okay, so now we're gonna dial in everyone's service and make more money. Cause like I forget that this is what I did, bro. I'm teaching you guys how to do what I did. So I learned how to cut hair, then I learned how to market it, then I learned how to make the service better.
right.
But you can't do all of that at once.
No, you can't. It is baby steps. It's like one
Yeah,
thing
so you
after
got to
another.
learn how to cut hair. Then you got to learn how to like be confident enough to even post that. Then you got to learn how to market more than a haircut. Then you got to learn
Right,
how to do the services that you're marketing that are more than a haircut. Then you got to make it a ritual.
right.
And
Actually, true.
that's what's
Yeah.
been
Go ahead.
forgotten in the whole company.
Yeah.
And there's not a problem with that because we still offer everybody water. We still like I feel like we do a good job of like providing a service, right? But like no, seriously, what makes our service different?
Yeah, no, you're right. Because there is so much in between that there's so many like you said like so many little things that we could do like using like the water and stuff like that whatever like there's so many things that we can do to increase the value of that 45 minutes that they sit in our chair.
Well, and then eventually you're gonna be so booked, I can make you $100 barber and it won't even matter. Cause like your service is there. There's no haircut. Okay, let me. And I'm gonna get close to the camera for you because this is important. There's no haircut unless it's gonna be on TV worth over $100.
True.
And just a haircut, like cutting the hair.
Right.
The thing that's worth more than $100 is the service.
Right.
Like an oil change costs $15, but because I can drop my car off, go grab a instant coffee and drink a water and watch TV and have another man do it instead of me get my hands dirty, makes it a $50 thing.
Right. It makes it much more. Yeah.
Because it's the service.
Right. That's really good. I think I'm gonna compile a list of things of ideas and stuff like that and try them out.
Yeah. And I'm going to bring this up at the team meeting tonight also a little bit. Like that's my next focus on the next 6 weeks challenge after we finish
Mhm.
this one, but I want to start implementing it now. Like there's 3 things I'm going to do right now that like I just don't have time, like I don't have time to wait on. Like probably I'm going to add another hot towel cabinet that only has hand towels in it.
Okay, sweet.
So whenever somebody gets in or out of the chair, you hand it to them.
Right.
That way, and it's going to smell like citrus.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That
And the
actually would be
whole-
awesome, yeah.
Yeah, the whole purpose of that is literally so when they sit down or they come in, like you won't give it to everybody who walks in the shop, you'll give it to everybody who sits in the chair.
Right.
As they're sitting in the chair. So when you go to grab a haircut, you'll walk to that hot towel cabinet, hand it to them, and be like, you can wipe your hands off of your face, whatever you need. Boom. Right?
Right.
Then when they're done getting their haircut, you're going to hand them that towel again so they can wipe the hair off their fucking face and their ears.
Right. No, that's huge. Yeah.
But like, okay, so I've already thought of my thing, but I need everybody's thing because like the more we can
Right.
pack into this, like a walk-in haircut's $35, but if you do all that on that dude and he books with you, like he's gonna book the $70 haircut with you next time where he does his beard.
Right.
Or he's gonna book an appointment with you, and you're gonna get so booked we raise that price. Like the whole goal is I only want people to book one haircut for $35 with Sam ever.
Right. You're right. And then the service should make up for the rest, right? Because the service, they'll realize the worth of the service too.
And then they'll be like, "Fuck it, I want him to do my toes, bro." You know, like not like you do
Right.
toes, but like
He said, "Nah, I hate feet."
I don't like feet either. But it's like, you know what I mean? Like you want that
Yeah,
dude to
no, I
be
get
like,
you.
"This dude is one-stop shop for my shit." Like
Right. No, exactly. Right.
why aren't I paying him $5 to do my eyebrows?
Right.
My mustache looks like shit. Why am I not letting Sam do my mustache? Like, oh, I'm just gonna shave when I get home. Why, bro? I'm better at it than you.
Right. Exactly. I think I'm gonna start telling people that because, like, straight up, that's honestly the truth, right?
Like, I'm better at doing
So-
your shit than you are.
Right. It's true.
And that's what I'm so focused on right now is like on your content. I love showcase haircuts, right? Don't get me wrong. I love the beard. I love that post. So don't take what I'm about to say the wrong way. Okay? But
Okay.
like, so whenever anybody goes and teaches a class at the school and anybody all these barbers that are in barbershops, they all want to post these slow-mo turning haircuts.
Right.
Right? And everybody who comes and teaches in the school is like, you need to post on Instagram, right?
Right.
You need to post on TikTok, like whatever, right? They're not explaining to you that like every single person on Instagram is posting that slow-mo turning haircut.
Right.
So it's fucking worthless. You want to know how good that does for you? If yours is different because it says Valentine's Day on it. Imagine if it was just blank.
Right. No, I see what you're saying.
Do you know how good that does for you? It's the same as going. It's that fucking folder from when we were kids that's in the barbershop or on the tattoo shop's table. That's literally you can look and pick your fucking tattoo or your haircut. That's all that is.
Right.
Like it doesn't. That doesn't. Those posts don't get you clients, bro.
Right.
They just don't.
You gotta post and send a message. You know what I'm saying? I get
Now,
what you're saying.
that doesn't mean don't post those on your page, because the whole goal is to get people to look at your page and be like, I want that haircut from him.
Right.
But
There's
all
gotta
these,
be more to it though, right?
yeah, all these barbers are doing 1% of the whole thing.
Right. Okay. I see what you're
Right?
saying.
Like Red Bull, right? Just go to Red Bull's Instagram page. You won't find a picture of a fucking Red Bull can.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Because Red Bull is selling the experience.
Right.
Red Bull's literally selling dudes jumping out of planes in wingsuits. And it's making people buy fucking the drink.
Right. Exactly.
See how that's marketing.
Right.
So just imagine your haircut is a can of Red Bull. You're just posting Red Bull all day.
Right. Okay. No. Yeah. That makes a lot. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense.
And that's when I figured it out. If that, like, when I figured that out is when the barbershop started to grow. Like, if you go look at our page, like, I post like experiences. I post, and then I let the barbers post their haircuts and collaborate them to the page. My
Right.
content is based on the experience of the barbershop.
Right.
EJ's, if you go to the Chua, EJ's because he just dominates collaborating. I wish you would have collaborated the post of the Valentine's Day one. But that's okay. I'm not telling you you have to do that, right? But it's like,
Right.
it's one of those things where I'm here trying to market the experience. I want your post to be a showcase post that I post on our page. But then on your own personal page, I want you to be marketing the Sam experience.
Okay.
Because there's the Savon experience that I'm trying to make sure we hold up to a standard. But then there's the Sam experience that could be even higher and more expensive.
Right.
And then it's just different, bro. That's how you become a booked barber. Like that's how you grow a following of people who love your service, is focusing on the service, like black mask, hot towel, facial scrub, like making sure the person's laughing and having fun. Like when's the last time you went to a restaurant and like didn't have a good conversation with the waiter, and like they didn't bring you a water the whole time, and then you were like, I'm gonna tip this person?
Actually, true. No.
Like if someone's weird, quiet, and like not bringing me my water, I literally instantly am like, you're lucky if I fucking tip you.
Right. Right.
Do you tip when you do you buy coffee at Starbucks?
Yes, I do. I do
Do
not.
you
I
tip?
don't. My brain. I'm a victim of the tipping screen. Whatever. When I know I shouldn't. I think I just do it out of like reflex almost sometimes.
Yeah, I refuse to tip at Starbucks.
Which is a
I
good
had
thing
to
because they're just
come
doing
to
their job.
you. I had to come to you and pay for an $8 coffee. And you want me
Right.
to tip you?
For what?
Did you like make my, and I didn't even, or if I'm ordering, okay, if I'm going with my girl and I'm ordering a iced chai latte switched with oat milk with sweet foam, I'll tip $1
Right.
because I'm being extra.
Right.
You're
Exactly.
telling me you went across the street, ordered a caramel macchiato, didn't change anything on it, and you're tipping for it? Did they give you a
No,
hot towel?
nah, they didn't give me a hot towel or nothing. I guess that is true. You know, like that's what I'm saying. I see what you're saying. It's more. Now I'm just excited to go brainstorm and stuff now. But I see what you're saying. Like we need to add to it. You know, add to the service and showcase the service when we're posting.
It's more
Not not
value than
not the
like,
haircut.
yeah,
The
because like,
service.
bro, like goat can do a fucking haircut. Like, I hate to put it that way. Like, the average person doesn't, all they know is the difference between a bad experience. They don't know the difference between the good experiences.
Right.
Unless the difference is that great.
Right. So yeah, I've literally seen people come in here though, like, and like they'll literally say like, um, they used to go to whoever barbershop and they they've switched up whatever, not because the haircuts were bad, but because like the barber was this or the experience was that, whatever, or it smelled funny or it's I've seen more people tell me they've switched barbershops not because of the haircut, but because of something else.
Because of the experience.
Like, right,
They were cocky. They acted like they were too good to cut my hair.
right,
Like, people care way more about like the experience than the haircut. Like, think of the haircuts you've been asked to do since you started working there.
right.
Is that what you imagined yourself doing as a barber?
No, it's all pretty basic and you know
You thought you
I
were
just
going to be doing filthy taper lineup, like crop or braids, or like, you thought, like, think about it, because I used to think this way. I thought
right,
that people thought crops looked good because I'm a barber.
right.
You want to know what the average dude thinks a crop looks like?
What is the average, like a bowl
A
cut or
bowl
something?
cut.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, true.
So, like, barbers get so focused on the haircut, they forget that they're providing a service, bro.
Right.
I'm so good at cutting hair. What do you mean, bro?
I get it. The service, the service, the service, the service.
Dude, I do all my haircuts in like 20 minutes. I'm talking for the other 30, so the dude feels good.
Right.
If I didn't talk, all my haircuts would be done in 15 minutes.
Hmm. Yeah, that is something to think about. I think that like that's the, like you said, like just making the service and the experience, right? The experience more of the focal point, right? Like you come to Savant and you get X, Y, and Z, and this is what, like this is the experience that we have here, holding that up and not getting like you said, cocky, right?
Yeah,
Because anyone can give a haircut, right?
yeah. Well, like, and think about it. Like, what's the difference between ordering a burger at In-N-Out, McDonald's, at Smash Burger, and at Freddy's? The
Yeah, it's,
service.
it's the experience at all of them. Yeah,
All of it is ground beef.
you hope. But no, I get it, and I get it 100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
And
the
that's like,
experience, right?
that's why I'm glad. Like, I know we had to skip a week, but you still posted, and I'm proud of that, and I appreciate you for like doing it. And like, I just want everybody to know, like, that I'm doing these with, like, I'm doing these coachings for my employees right now, forever from now on. because I realized there's such a like you haven't seen me in person in a week or more.
True. Yes.
Do you know how many like questions I could have had for you or you could have had for me about things that if I don't meet with you once a week to speak with you one on one, like you're like, this dude doesn't give a fuck about me.
Right.
Right? Where like I care about
No.
each and every one of you, but when I don't see you for 4 weeks, like I don't know what's wrong.
Right. No. I see that. That's good. Really good. Because yeah, it's nice also to just have like someone like engaging back with you, whatever. Like it's good to hear feedback, and like 4 weeks is kind of a long time in the sense of like how many services are you doing in between, and like so much happens in a barbershop in between like 1 month.
Yeah, even a week. Like and like Bobby's cutting full time. Like so like Bobby's like me and Bobby are having to figure out a new thing cuz like I switched all my attention from teaching Bobby how to run the barbershop to you guys.
Right.
So now Bobby's like, I don't have time to talk to you. And I'm like, well, see, now me and you need to schedule time to talk. Cause like all of you deserve my brain. Like that's what I get paid for, bro.
Right.
Is I'm gonna take the barber, like I have a great example. So our manager in Mill Creek, his name's Noah. Okay. He came to us after being in a booth rent shop for 2 years. And we doubled his income. And then at the beginning of the year, he's like, it's crazy because like you guys made me do double the income and I paid you what I made the year before. And it's like, yeah, because you did triple like that. But then I realized I'm not doing that for everybody.
Right.
So if I book these calls, I start noticing like if someone doesn't want to do it, they're probably not going to work here for very long or be successful.
Right.
But if they do want to do it, I can make them triple.
Right.
So it's like mutually beneficial for everybody, right? Like you learn how to get better at gaining clientele and making more money. The shop makes more money. And then like as you make more money, the shop can do more for you. Instead of like, dude, you don't want to sit around and do 4 haircuts for a day for the next 20 years.
Right.
You want to do 4 haircuts a day while you're growing, obviously, because you can't change it. But like you want to turn that into 12.
Right. 100%.
And that's what I'm excited about with these is like I figured out that like, oh, I need to do this for my employees anyway. The only reason I'm calling it like the 6 weeks social media thing is like that's what we're focusing on first.
Right.
But I'm proud of you, dude. You've already made it further than most people when they get out of school. So like most people when they get out of school either try and change shops and blame the shop or they quit altogether forever.
Yeah. No. No. It makes it easy. Like I'll just being like straight up. It does make it really easy um to want to keep doing it. Whatever. When like you do get like good information and stuff like that. Whatever. That's why I said like I think that like it becomes easy to blame the shop when you go, like you said, like you can go 4 weeks in the shop, whatever, without seeing like management or having anyone talk to you or like give you any type of like information back.
Yeah.
But
Well, and
no,
resentments build because like,
thank you.
bro, I know that we've done something that's irritated you in the past month, and I know we've been irritated with you in the past month. Now, depending on what that is it worth bringing up? But if it is worth bringing up, if you never talk to anybody about it, does it matter? And then a resentment
No, it
builds.
doesn't.
And I'm not saying you specifically, but like I know that one person a month gets their feelings hurt. Whether it's me or it's the employee or it's like one person a month is going to get their feelings hurt no matter what you do in life, right?
Right.
But if if no one's ever like if you're not talking, then it's even easier to dislike that person.
Right. Even more so, yeah.
Yeah, cuz like you have friends that you grew up with that like they bugged you for a week and you kept talking, right? Then you have people that bugged you and you never talked again, you still don't like that person. And you but the amount of bug was the same.
Right. Yeah, very true. Very true. That's crazy.
But I think that's good for our session. I don't want to push it too long cuz I want you to be able to cut hair and we had to put this on a Saturday. If
Right.
you have any questions for me, I'm gonna be there tonight. And on top of that, I'm really proud of you, Sam, and I appreciate you like just putting effort forth in thinking about your future. Because it's not about me. Like I'm not here to tell you how you need to make your stuff. I'm just here to coach. Does that make sense?
Right. I get it.
So you're the man, dude. I'll see you in a few hours.
Right on, dude. I'll let you
And
later.
let's get it booked. I'm gonna have everybody booked tonight for this upcoming week. So, and I
Okay.
hope your lady feels better.
Yeah, no, she's recovering. Yeah, she's all right.
Good.
Yeah, she's all right. Thank you
That
so
was
much, man.
probably wild. So I'm glad she's all right, and I'll see you in a little bit.
All right, man. Peace out.
Peace.